These are gliding tree frogs, Agalychnis spurrelli, during an explosive breeding aggregation at a large pond on Costa Rica's Osa Peninsula. Frogs reproduce in an amazing variety of ways, especially in the tropics. In some species, males form leks, calling night after night, and females choose their mates, while in others, adults breed just a few times a year, in large groups with intense scramble competition. Our understanding of explosive breeding behavior is largely based on temperate aquatic breeding species. However, explosive breeding also occurs in the tropics, including among species with terrestrial egg laying, which has evolved at least 50 times. Thus, we know very little about if or how terrestrial egg laying might change how sexual selection acts on reproductive tactics in explosive breeding systems. Like other explosive breeders, gliding tree frogs mate during large aggregations with highly male-skewed sex ratios, and they engage in intense male-male scramble competition, as shown here. Most males fail to acquire mates, and single males often cluster around amplexed pairs, forming mating balls, in attempts to dislodge amplexed males and take their place both before and during oviposition. In addition to this classic scrambling behavior, we have observed non-amplexed males perform two distinct behaviors depicted in these videos. During vent positioning, males sneak up beside females and position their vents directly beside hers during oviposition. During egg kicking, males position themselves over recently laid eggs and perform alternating sets of kicking motions with their hind legs, sometimes for several minutes and even after amplexed pairs leave. We hypothesize that clasping amplexed pairs, vent positioning, and egg kicking function as alternative reproductive tactics through which non-amplexed males may fertilize some eggs. To test this, we are collecting behavioral data from video recordings, like this one, and DNA samples from eggs and their putative parents. We will use genetic parentage analysis to assess the function and associated reproductive success of these behaviors. If, as it appears, male gliding tree frogs exhibit multiple reproductive tactics, this work will create new opportunities for research on reproductive variation in explosive breeding tropical frogs with terrestrial eggs, and may have implications for understanding reproductive systems more broadly. Thanks for listening.